That one egg was 40 eggs?
That's a big fucking pile of garbage.
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome today.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something.
Dick piercing?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
It's still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
just kill some random
If
dude.
you want cheese, you get a milk.
You're waiting for pee.
No, I can hate on it. It sucked. Boners.
Hey, everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Sir Chump Slap, and on the other side is Dr. Syintist. I'm Poppascotch, and welcome to the Plotty Time favorite games of 2023.
Well, games we played in 2023.
Right, that is correct. This is not the games we reviewed and talked about in 2023. We're going to get to that next week.
Not even games that came out in 2023.
No, this is strictly a fun episode of games that the three of us played independently of one another. Maybe there's some overlap. I don't know.
Maybe.
And it's just 5 games we enjoyed, some shitty games we didn't like. We're just gonna talk about games for 2023.
Yeah.
So
Fucking do it.
all right. So I guess we'll do like we do every year. We'll do a countdown from 5. Unless you guys want to do banter beforehand. You guys like sports or?
My teams suck.
I know.
Done.
My teams are. I'm kind of starting to come back to earth and realize the Chiefs might not win the Super Bowl this year. And that's a hard pill to swallow.
That's a bummer.
My team might not make the playoffs for the first time in 20 years.
I know. Well, you've had this feeling before where your
I
team
thought
is
they didn't
good.
make it last year.
I mean, no, it was a winning record, but
Well, yes, but you've seen this in your life of your teams being so good
yeah.
that the expectation is to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I went through 20 years of my team being like, we don't need to make the playoffs. Let's trust Elvis Gerback.
The best thing your team did in the first 35 years of your life, well, not the best thing, most memorable was the guy who shot his wife and himself.
There was a point where
in the practice parking lot.
Well, it wasn't the best.
yeah.
I said most memorable. I changed it.
I would say most memorable, sure. But there was a point where I believe I talked about this stat on the podcast. I don't remember, but it was something like in 20 years, the Kansas City Chiefs have more player committed murder suicides than playoff victories.
Yeah. That was I remember that.
And everyone's like, fuck.
Yeah, it was like 2-0.
no, it was just 1. It was 1-0 for 20 years. They didn't win a playoff game. Man, Chiefs, right? And the Rangers are doing great.
Are they? I don't even know what the Penguins kind of suck.
They're first in the league right now, but they're injured, so they're like, it's weird. They're starting to lose games. I don't know if you guys are.
No.
Yeah, it's just
I
weird.
have no idea what you guys are talking about. Sports?
It's
Whoa.
strange. Easy. Yeah, another thing of note is that we're all in the room.
Yeah, first time in
Wow.
Sometime.
I was really trying to think of when was the last time we were in the room.
2 years ago, let's say.
We'll say that.
2 years ago. Hey, let's just check the wiki
Yeah.
that someone lovingly made. And
Oh, it's
noted
there.
Anyway, who wants to start off at number 5 first? I'll go.
That. Okay.
All right.
All right. What do you got for your number 5 game?
My number 5 game that I played this year was Circus Electrique.
I remember you talking about this.
It wasn't that long ago that I played it.
Nope.
It's a turn-based RPG type. It's like Darkest Dungeon a lot, except you're circus performers. And I was actually having a lot of fun with the setting up circuses, because you got to set up circuses to make money and stuff.
Okay.
And you can use your people to do that and then go around and fight enemies. It's a good time. If you like Darkest Dungeon, roguelike. I played it on easy. You can play it on, if you like the challenges, play it on harder difficulties. I'm sure it's really annoying.
Okay.
I like the aesthetic. It's like a Victorian London cyberpunk
steampunk kind
situation.
of.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so many fucking menus. Look at all this text on the screen, Chump Slap. Look at this.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in a lot of spots.
Look at that. Is that normal for games you guys play? These
I've
roguelikes?
I've played a game like that once.
Roguelike?
Yeah, it's roguelike.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to choose from.
Yeah, and if it's not really roguish that much, but it's definitely RPG.
I might have to
Darkest
check it
Dungeon.
out.
It's good. I think you'd like it, Chunk Slap. Play Darkest Dungeon once.
Part story-driven RPG, part tactics, part circus management, and completely enthralling. I mean,
Circus management part was surprisingly fun. I enjoyed it.
these games need to take bigger swings, just like Circus Electrique did, because it sounds fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea. You just have a circus, a roaming circus, and you get into adventures.
Yeah. And there's like some kind of steampunk-ish evil villain that you're trying to stop.
What are your thoughts about building mechanics?
You mean like SimCity?
Like, yeah, like maybe the Fallout
Like
houses
Fallout 4 when you
or-
had the
Yeah.
settlements and
It
shit.
depends. I never played Fallout 4.
Didn't you?
No.
It's worth it.
I think it's worth it.
I didn't like New Vegas, so I didn't play 4.
It's totally
I think
different.
it's totally different.
I don't know. If it's done well, it can be fun. It's just like why they threw a circus sim in that game, and I had a good time with it. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's like part Dino, part Tycoon.
yeah.
They just threw into the game. That's fun.
Was there like a base?
Well, you have your whole
Was it like XCOM where you had to build a base and
no, your circus is all in one spot. It's kind of there, and you kind of go around London trying to figure out where the bad guy is and what he's doing.
Wait,
okay.
so is there an area, like, is the playable area just the circus you're building, or is it like a whole city and you
It's
go back
London.
to your circus?
And you go back to your circus.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah, find it on sale. I believe it's on sale now. I hate how PlayStation doesn't tell you how much things are on sale for when you already own it.
Yeah. Well, they would just make them. I would just get mad. I would just get super mad.
Well, so would I. But
Yeah, but if
Like,
you're
I went-
telling somebody like, "Hey, check it out,"
yeah,
doesn't
Like,
even give you the
I sent
percent
Chump
off.
Slap one and about Darksiders 2. I was like, I don't know how much it costs. If it's like $5, it's worth it. But
Yeah, I have it already.
oh,
Apparently.
do you?
I was like, it must have been a free game or something.
It may have been when Darksiders 3 came out or something a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like the Definitive Edition.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds familiar. I think I have it too. I definitely don't have 3 though.
No.
When was 3? Wasn't that like 2014, 15? That was
A couple of
fairly
years
recently.
ago.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah. 2019, 2020.
okay. I'm gonna-
Maybe even, I don't know. Time's a social construct now.
It doesn't make sense anymore.
No.
I don't like it.
It's all in your head, man.
Time,
Yeah.
just in general.
It's relative, you know.
Nice.
All right. So what's your number 5?
Who? Who, me?
Oh, yeah. You.
Yeah, you go ahead, Sir Chomp.
2018 Darksiders
Batman?
3 came out.
Batman?
No.
I thought you played that before.
Yeah, no. I'm going to go with Ghost of Tsushima, guys.
Okay, number 5,
Well,
coming in hot.
I gotta say, that was one game that he put down and then went back to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
definitely
did.
was.
He's like, I might go back to it, and we're like, okay, Chomp Slap. And he did. He absolutely did several times.
It was, unsurprisingly, the game I played the most this year.
Oh yeah, well we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting. Mine's really sad.
I'm sure it's chill.
Yeah, right?
It's chill.
But yeah, I don't know what to say about Ghost of Tsushima, man. It's fun. Gets a little repetitive after a while.
It's Souls-ish, right?
No,
No, it's not.
not really.
It's just more like open world.
Yeah,
It's an open world.
It's an open world but-
Action type thing.
Yeah,
Is it more like God of War ish in game style wise? Is it a hack and slash?
It's
I don't even know
kind
what
of
it
a
is.
hack and slash. Yeah, let's call it a hack and slash. Hack and slash
Okay.
with parries and blocks that are.
That's hack and slash.
But it just gets too easy at
Oh,
the
did you
end.
get like too overpowered and you start?
Well, you see how Chump Slap plays games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you just build up your swords too much.
We talked about this. We're side mission people, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we clear every side mission before we move on to the
And then
next
you're just
main
way
mission.
overpowered.
Yeah,
I
no, we're
know.
just way overpowered for the story missions.
But that bothered me a couple times in this game. Like doing side missions, you're like, oh, there's something there. Like I need a hook or something to catch up. So you don't get that till later in the main missions.
Oh,
And then you're like, oh, no, I can go back and do that. So I might start being a main mission first guy now. I don't know.
New year, new you, right?
Right?
I've been getting closer of just getting as far as I can in the mission before I like go back, start keeping notes on where things are.
Yeah. Because you just
'Cause
like
I-
see
'cause I-
shit and you're like, fuck.
Or else I backtrack like every time I beat a boss. Like, oh, I got something. I can go back.
Yeah. So
But you don't write down specifically what you need to go back to. You just go back to
I've
an area
started
and just look
writing it back
around
down.
again for. No,
Like,
I do that all the time.
Things now.
I never write it down.
No, me neither.
I'm
I
always like,
really
I'll
should.
remember that.
No, I'm like, oh,
No, I don't.
oh, I need a double jump, I think, to get here. Check.
Yeah. Well,
Didn't you say something, Chump Slap, specifically? It's funny because I'm like looking at you and talking to you clearly,
Yeah,
but I have to
it's-
say your name because
Yeah.
it's an audio medium. But isn't it like, oh man, I completely lost my train of thought.
something about
Taking
going.
notes. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Taking
can't
notes,
take
going
notes.
back, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was the guy who could get lost in any Fallout building.
Yes, you're the guy who looked in 5 Fallout corners of a room
Yeah.
often.
Yeah.
There was a joke in there I was probably getting to, but lost it.
No, that was great. I laughed.
Ghost of Tsushima. That's one of the games. Like I think I got it we got it for free at some point. didn't we?
I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, PlayStation. I don't even remember the games we get for free. I just go through my library like twice a year, and I'm like, oh shit, I have that.
Yeah, right?
I know I have Neo, and I always think, oh, I should go play that again and try it, but then I never do.
I hear it's very good.
Yeah, I got the one boss at one time. I couldn't beat it and gave up.
I like
might
the
go back at
yeah.
some time.
I don't think I ever finished the first one, though. I think I got sidetracked with side missions and then just was like, fuck it. Who cares?
Oh, I keep getting that confused with Nier.
I do want to play that. too.
Automata? It's
Yeah,
fucking
I keep
amazing.
getting those two confused. Is it really that good?
Yeah.
What kind of game is that?
RPG, action RPG, kind of.
Would I like it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'll take maybe.
Yeah. There you go.
You know what else I'll take? My number 5 pick of this year. Yeah, transition games in full force. It took 5 years. But I'm taking a game. I talked about it very briefly on the podcast. And to be fair, I haven't put a whole lot of time into it, but it's not one of the games where you need to do a story. I'm taking number 5, Super Blood Hockey. Number 5. Now, I know I talked about it, but just to refresh, this game it was on the PlayStation Store, and it is basically a remaster, reskin update of like the original ice hockey for Nintendo.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
But you have 4 people instead of 3. Like you can fight people and kill them and knock them out of the game. I don't think you kill them, but you fuck them up real good. And it's more fast paced. You can actually do passing instead of just throwing the puck near the net. It's super violent. It's fun. Low stakes. I just thought it was a great update.
Super Blood Hockey.
It's always nice to see a game that updates where like it keeps all the things that you love about the previous game, but just makes them better. Not just like, we're going to update this game and it's completely different style.
Yeah.
And there might be another game exactly like that I talk about later.
Oh, I hope it's like a new dodgeball.
Is it your number 4?
No, it's not. I wish. That would have been a super sweet transition.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, no, I don't have
Wait,
that.
let me reorganize my thing. We'll do it again.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, I mean, go buy Super Blood Hockey. It's a small developer. It's cheap.
It's $2 on fucking Steam right now.
It is absolutely worth $2.
Yeah.
For sure. You get an hour out of that. How many places can you go and have fun for $2?
You can go to a park. You can go for a walk.
Super Blood Hockey's $15 on PlayStation.
$15? Well, let's not go crazy. I must have got it on like a $2.99
Well, it's
sale.
85% off right now. So when this comes out, too late. You probably missed it.
Jerks. Buy it anyway. It's super great.
It's super
blood.
It's super great. It's super blood. Oh, I found out today. I dropped in town and went and visited my sister and my niece and nephew. And my niece is doing this really cool thing where she talks in like an exorcist voice once in a while.
Nice.
I'm pretty into it. I said, say, fuck you, Father Karras. Well, I didn't say fuck you, but I was like, say, I'm coming to get you, Father Karras. I'm coming to get you, Father Karras. I'm like, this is great.
I'm sure your sister was like, I don't get it.
No, she's trying to get her to say like, oh God, I'm blanking. Smeagol, the guy from Lord of the Rings, My Precious, the ring guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of in that voice.
I'll give it, yeah.
It's kind of in that voice. It's fun. But you know what else is fun? Picking number 4s. What do you got, Dr. Scientist?
I was letting him do that
Hold on,
transition.
slow down, man.
Yeah. I don't want to blow them, go through all my great transitions right away.
My number 4 pick is a game that I played on my phone.
Ooh,
But I don't think it's on PlayStation. But it's called Steam World Quest.
Is that the dig guys?
It's the same franchise. It has a sub thing, but I didn't write it down. Hold on, I can't remember it. I played it a while ago.
Hand of Gilgamesh?
Yep, Hanging of Gilgamesh. It's like a sort of deck builder RPG where you control these robots and they're going to try and stop these evil robots from taking over. That's kind of every RPG.
Yeah.
But
with robots in it.
Yeah, but it's all Steam World robots and stuff, and they get special abilities, and it's just normal RPG. But I liked it. It was pretty nice, interesting combat, fun enemies, fun characters. They all had their personalities.
Cool.
Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a mix between RPG and deck builder, but it makes sense.
Oh, there's all kinds.
I'm sure there are.
You're not in the right spaces for
No, I'm just not part of that group.
But if you get it on Steam, it's got a 9 out of 10 on Steam. It's a very good game. I enjoyed it.
What was the name again?
Steam World Quest : Hand of Gilgamesh.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Gilgamesh.
I know, right? That's a great name.
Yeah. I was waiting for it to come to PlayStation, and then I was really bored at work. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to buy it.
Do you play on PC or on your phone?
On my phone at work. Yeah. No, I do my job at work. But
we all do, Dr. Scientist. We all do.
You dumbass.
But there was times when I wasn't at work, I played it because it's fun.
Oh, shit. It's on Nintendo.
Is it?
So.
Switch?
Yeah, it says it's on Switch.
Yeah.
One of these days I might buy a Switch because I see a lot of stuff coming out that's not on PlayStation.
Dude, I think about it all the time.
But I still haven't played all my PlayStation games.
And then I'm like, I don't need to spend that money.
Yeah.
I have one and I barely play it.
I still want to play Metroid, the horror Metroid game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, that one.
It just came out this year, last year.
Do you think they have Eternal Darkness on the store?
Maybe.
Probably. PlayStation Store?
No,
yeah.
Switch.
Oh. maybe.
It's not on the PlayStation Store.
Oh, it's Hand of Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Great name. Gilgamesh.
Yeah, the robots.
It's like
get
Gilgamesh.
I get it. Oh, I get
it. Do you
it.
get it enough to give us your number 4 pick?
No, look who's learning over here. This is beautiful.
That wasn't a good transition.
No,
but
it was purposely meant to be terrible.
No, I thought it was perfect.
Thanks, Poppascotch.
yes, I'll give you my number 4 pick. My number 4 pick is...
I can't think of anything else you played.
I know. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Oh, that's a good one. Metroidvania.
Hell yeah. The Metroidvania.
Of this year.
Well, actually it came out like 3 years ago. But
it's very good.
Yeah.
Oh, the art looks cool. I mean, the art just in general looks good. Look at that.
Yeah, it's very inspired by Castlevania.
Yeah, I think it's made from the guy who made the original Castlevanias or whatever.
What kind of game is it?
It's a Castlevania game.
Metroidvania.
Metroidvania style video game developed by Japanese indie studio Art Play and published by 505 Games.
Yeah, man.
It's very inspired by Castlevania. And
well, this makes sense because the game's development was led by former Castlevania series producer Kogi Igarashi.
Yeah, there you go.
Igarashi?
You got it.
Igashiri?
Sure.
And is considered a spiritual successor to the series.
Yeah, exactly. And it is. It's pretty much just like playing Castlevania with new characters. It's a good game.
I mean, next year I got to take a big swing with a game. I did it with Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Like played
try not to fail. Yeah.
That like I would never ever have played.
Yeah. It's fun.
Dude, Metroidvanias are always fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd
play Bloodstained. That's kind of...
Yeah, it's a good one. It's not hard.
I was thinking of Hollow Knight, but that's too good.
It's too good for you.
Yeah, you got to start.
You got to ease in.
You got to start out lower.
Actually, Hollow Knight's a really good choice.
Yeah, well, what would be like a good... I'm looking at some gameplay here. It looks really pretty. But what would be a good Metroidvania style game for someone who's a complete fucking idiot? Like a dumb baby who never plays these games.
Castlevania.
No, too hard.
You could try Bloodstained.
Yeah.
I started playing Axiom Verge.
Axiom Verge is similar.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. That's a castle.
Yeah.
It was fun, but I got to a point where I got confused and then I put it down and didn't go back.
Yeah, that's Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to be determined to just work your way through it.
Oh, yeah.
Who has the time anymore?
I do sometimes.
Man, Metroidvanias are only like 8 or 10 hours long usually.
Yeah, really.
Even if you backtrack.
But yeah, Bloodstained coming in at number 4.
Ooh, and then over here, number 4.
Speaking of number 4.
There you go. Really sell it. May the 4s be with you with my number 4 pick.
Oh, shit.
Word-based puns. Oh, man, I feel like I'm already at the ceiling and I have to keep getting higher, for these. And
you got 3 more numbers after this.
Really fucked myself over. But I'll tell you what game I picked for number 4. A game I talked about on the podcast. I enjoyed RoboCop Rogue City.
All right. Yeah.
The game was fucking cool as hell.
It just looked like a generic shooter, but I guess if you love RoboCop.
It is a generic shooter, except you walk way slower and can't run. That's the difference. But did you ever play? I know you haven't, Dr. Syintist. There's a final mission in one of the Call of Duty games. I think it's Modern Warfare 3, the original one.
Okay.
There's one mission where you're just walking through into like a high-rise fancy apartment and you're wearing the bomb tech suit and you have a machine gun and you're just blasting people.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's the whole game. Like you're just OP, you're just blasting.
All right. Yeah.
And it's like kind of open world because you go to these different areas and you can walk around the entire streeted or
is it a town? Area. Is it like a city?
It's a city. Yeah. Well, fictional future dystopia cyberpunk Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fun. I don't know if it's worth $40 for a shot.
Yeah.
But if it goes down below like 15, I'd say
check it out.
Definitely check it out.
All right. But you're just a tank.
Yes, but the gun, you can get upgrades for your guns, and the upgrade system is actually really cool because he uses the same fucking gun, the pistol.
Yeah.
But you can get new boards, like motherboards or whatever, and you can apply one of those, and then it has a skill tree, and it could go towards certain things on that board. Like
nice progression system.
I like that.
You can make the same gun like a Magnum style, like single shot, super powered, or you could change it into like a full auto 9mm situation, depending on which board you get.
Right.
I thought that was it was innovative enough.
I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot.
And you could pick up another gun, so you can always have 2.
Oh,
but they're all like the 80s guns, like Mac 10s.
Yeah, you know what's better than one gun?
2
guns.
Pretty sick. And you could pick up the oh god, I forget the name of the gun. It's not the BFG. It's the P90, maybe the Barrett 50 cal gun they used in the movie RoboCop to blow up cars.
Nice.
The science didn't make sense back
No,
then.
no. Well,
But
it doesn't make sense
did.
now.
It still does. It holds up.
it makes 80s action movie sense, and that's all we need, goddammit.
Yeah. What more do you want?
But
These
yeah, that is
scientists.
number 4, RoboCop Rogue City. So, Dr. Scientist, I believe you're up for number 3. Didn't have a transition there.
No, that's
Not a
good.
fancy one.
My number 3, I'm just going to read to you the description of it, and then I'll talk about it. But
Okay.
it's what should be a romantic evening with your wife turns into a nightmare when a police detective breaks into your home, accuses your wife of murder, and beats you to death.
What?
It's a game called 12 Minutes, and it's kind of like a time loop game.
Oh, you have to try to survive.
Yeah, you get there and then like you do some shit, and then the cop breaks in and beats you to death. And then every time you die, you come back and enter the room again. You just walk through the front door and start the 12 minutes over. It's also 12 minutes of real time too. So if you survive you get to the end, it automatically goes back.
Okay.
That's interesting. But so the point is that you keep failing until you get that perfect 12-minute
Yeah,
run.
until you know exactly what you have to do and can do things ahead of time.
Interesting.
It was very good. It has James McAvoy and Willem Dafoe as voice actors in it.
Oh, wow.
Really? Wow.
I think you just sold me. I like Willem Dafoe. Good guy.
It's like a top down look. It's kind of interesting when you get to the end and these things, what happens. I don't want to ruin it for anybody who's going to play it, but I highly recommend it. It's good. Time loop type game. It's not very long unless you're pretty stupid and can't figure out the puzzles, but
Sure.
Yeah.
You just keep failing and making the same mistakes
Yeah.
over and over again. It's probably not.
That's
a game
not how
for
you do this? All right.
But yeah, 12 minutes. What else can I say about it? It's just a time loop game.
It's 12 minutes.
It's 12 minutes.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, and there's ways you can like speed up the time so you don't have to wait till things happen in those 12 minutes.
Right.
Right.
So yeah, it's fun. Play it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number
12
3,
minutes.
Chump Slap.
Oh, number 3 to me?
Yeah. Wait, did you see that in the corner there? I think it's number 3. I'm stretching.
Yeah.
I'm stretching.
I like it. Number 3 coming in at hot. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I did not put that on my list because I did play it last year.
Yeah, it was your game of the year last year.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
God, that game's so fucking good.
So fun. So good.
Yeah, I wish I could play it one of these days.
One of these days, I'm sure you will.
I will. I'm gonna hold out hope.
I believe in you.
It's good. Like, I mean, we've gone over 5 now, right?
Yeah. And
Wow, we've gone over 5 and I played a 6th one. There's still more, aren't there?
yeah, there's
Yeah.
still like probably 4 or 5 at least main story ones, maybe 6.
So you remember back when PS1 came out, who was the mascot? Crash was.
Yeah,
Crash
He was kind of like the
yeah.
unofficial PlayStation mascot. Is it Jack and Daxter now?
Jack and Daxter. I don't even know they made a new game lately.
What am I talking about? Not Jack and Daxter.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Ratchet and Clank.
It's not Jesus Christ either.
It's not like
That would be
a
a sick game, though. Like a God of War.
Might be Ratchet and Clank's an Insomniac thing, so it's kind of
Yeah.
Aren't they owned now by PlayStation?
they might be.
They're a first party studio.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea.
We can just look this up with power. But tell us what you liked about Ratchet and Clank.
Well, I liked how fun it was. It's a good time.
Always.
Just reminds me of good old like Mario Brothers, just playing little levels on a map, but a lot bigger, obviously.
Characters are always good.
Characters are fun as shit. Guns were very diverse and super fun.
That's the thing, too. Like, all of them were fun.
Yeah.
Usually you play a game and you use like the same 3 guns or 4 guns. And this one was just like, let's try this gun.
It gives you a reason to keep trying new guns. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. They're easy to level up.
My favorite one, I think, in any of them ever was there's a gun in a couple of them, maybe 3, and a couple of them they release later because they usually go back and do some of the guns they had from previous games.
Yeah.
But it's just a big ball that you shoot out, and when it hits the ground, it blows up into other little balls. It's like a cluster bomb. And then when those, you can upgrade it enough that those things blow up, and it just makes huge explosions on the screen.
Yeah, that's fun.
Kind of like that grenade that always killed me when I threw it.
Yes,
in
I'm trying to
Borderlands.
figure out the name.
It's from Boom.
Yeah, it's right in the beginning.
Yeah, but it's like that.
Party. Whatever. Gift. Oh, fuck. It's right there on the tip of my brain. Prize package.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's the one I was thinking.
Man, I'm going to have to look it up. Bonus package.
Bonus package.
Oh, yeah, there.
Yeah, you were right. You were very close.
I was close, but the game, it's not in Ratchet and Clank.
No, but the weapon I was talking about. But yeah, they're always fun weapons anyway. That's the point I was getting at.
An MIRV grenade. That's what they call it. Sorry, that was really bothering me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Merv.
The MIRV grenades. God damn it. Remember when Borderlands was so fun?
I bet you it still
Bet you
would
still
be.
is.
Like a number 4.
I mean, last year, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands was my number 5 game.
Yeah.
It's still Borderlands. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't know if I want the next Borderlands to be completely different or if I want it to be exactly the same. And I don't think that's good. I don't know. I have very mixed feelings.
I know. It's going to be, I don't know. Guess we'll just see what happens. What's the point of guessing and wishing and hoping?
Some would say that's what we do here.
Yeah.
Hope?
Hope? Yeah.
Not this guy.
Well, just talk about it, you know? But yeah, I hope it's good. I want it to be good. I want Borderlands 3 to be sick. Didn't we talk about that in the news that someone accidentally unveiled it on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
But it's not like it's a surprise Borderlands 3 is coming out.
Yeah, I know.
4? Oh, shit, you're right. 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4, 3. We're talking about threes.
Yeah. Poppascotch 3.
Nice.
Boom.
For my number 3 game, this is not a game I did last year, but it was out last year.
Okay, so it's your game this year.
So
Which
it's
is what we're
one
doing.
of my games this year, and I am talking about God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, snap.
One of these days I'll play that too.
I mean, it's good. It's real good. It's fun.
It's damn good. Yeah.
I enjoyed all the exploring, even if I like brought up the map and saw this huge fucking map and so I had to go all the way to the other end and fight my way there. I'm still like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It looks gorgeous, especially that level. I forget which one it is, but you start going like paddling on the boat and then you have to get out and like do some puzzles and
there's
come
like
back
islands
in.
everywhere. Yeah.
And you just keep paddling for like, I don't know, 3/4 of the level till you get to the island parts, and then it opens up the rest of it.
Yeah. That wasn't even annoying.
No, it wasn't. Like it's something that if I'm recalling it to someone who's never played the game, like that sounds really tedious and boring.
Yeah.
Like, no, it was awesome.
No, it was beautiful.
It was a lot of fun. Who's your dude that you wear on your belt? Mimir?
Yeah, I think.
Your companion
Mimir,
who just
yeah.
talks to you every once in a while?
Yeah, maybe.
That guy was awesome.
He's great, but I think if I remember correctly, he wasn't in all of this game. Like there was a moment where you left him and
Yeah, you probably had. Well, there were a couple moments where you had to play as.
Spoiler.
I was gonna say
a different character.
Atreya.
Yeah, his kid. Whatever.
Yeah.
Where you don't have him.
Is it Atreyu? Like
Something.
the band?
No, it's like Atreus, like the wind.
Yeah, Atreus. Atreus.
I knew that from the first one.
Atreus.
I thought his name was Boy.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, it's a damn good game. I'm pretty sure I talked about it last year, but
Maybe not. It's Poppascotch talking about it now.
I know.
It wasn't on my list from last year, and it was amazing. So I can't imagine I played it last
I
year.
wonder what my game pick was last year for the Game of the Year.
I don't know.
I don't remember either.
I can't remember either.
No.
I think I might be able to remember because I remember
Elden
you
Ring
picked
was
Elden
last year.
Ring.
Was that
Chump
last
Slap.
year?
Yes,
Yeah.
you picked Elden Ring,
Oh, yeah.
and then you picked another game, and I said I'm going to download. You picked Sentinel, wasn't it?
Oh, 13 Sentinels.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
I think you did because I bought both of them, and I never played
It's a very
13
good
Sentinels,
game.
but I tried
Very good game.
yeah, but
Elden crap. Anyway, so my number 3 pick, I just did that.
Yeah.
We
Should go on the
just did
twos?
God of War. Let's go to the 2s. Why not? We're at it.
deuces.
All right. Deuce. Here we go. My pick for number 2. It's a good sequel, Salt and Sack.
Salt and sack.
Salt and
Sacrifice.
That was the game where I originally thought it was like SULTAN.
Yeah.
Sultan,
Salt
yeah.
and
Salt and
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
But no, it's just fun, Metroidvania-ish, Souls-like, kind of. I had fun with it.
Yeah, it's a damn good game, man. I played the shit out of it.
Yeah, going around, doing those things. Farming stuff.
Yeah. I like the wizards or whatever.
Oh, the bad guys?
Yeah, well, they added from the first,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
I kind of liked it. I liked it because it was something I didn't mind farming, and there hasn't been a game like that in a long time. I usually like farming.
That's fair. Yeah.
I used to like farming.
And then
Well, I
I'd be like,
guess you could.
that's why I had such good armor and shit, because I just farmed the shit out of it when I found ones I wanted.
Yeah. I just used piecemeal armor, just whatever the fuck I could make. I was making it and like, all right, that's fine. That's good.
I had 2 sets, one for quick moves and one for just tanky.
Oh, that's probably a smarter way to do it.
Depending
but,
on
yeah.
what the boss was. Did you ever fight the vampire one? I know you never did. I don't know if you ever got to.
I don't know if I did go back and do that.
Because the vampire is so fucking quick. That's what made me make the second suit of armor. So I could have something really fast and roll around.
Well, I was always able to roll. I was always under 50%. I mean, it wasn't the fastest roll, but it was good enough.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what that means.
Yeah. You played Elden Ring. You should know.
Yeah. Your equip weight has to be under 50% or else you can't roll right.
It's called fat rolling.
Maybe that explains why I couldn't ever fucking dodge fucking anything ever in the entire fucking
Yeah,
game.
you can't equip your max equip weight.
Oh, I could see rats being impossible with that. Yeah.
That might explain it, because those stupid rats that were the size of like fat house cats destroyed me.
Oh, it explains a lot now.
And then I'd go to swing at one, and it would just swing into the. We'll get into it.
It slows down your swings too.
Yeah, it slows everything down.
I feel like if I brought you into my current Elden Ring character that I have built, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Probably. Like, you can't be
No wonder
wielding
that
that.
you think the game sucks.
It'd be like when Elon Musk put his Elden Ring build online. People just made fun of it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Now,
awesome.
who was it that just came out? Wasn't it? I want to say Randy Orton.
Oh yeah, he paid somebody to do
Paid
it.
someone like $5,000 to get his Elden Ring character all the way up.
Yeah.
He liked his build. It was worth it, I guess.
Yeah, and he got money, and he's got a job, so he can't be doing it all the time.
Man, we gotta like. How can we get into this market?
He's a
Chump
job
Slap, you
creator.
should be selling your characters for $5,000.
He's a
I
job
know,
creator.
that'd be awesome.
He's a job creator. You're not wrong.
That's per capitalism working at its finest, right there.
That's what it's all about, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else it's about? Number twos.
Number twos. Shit.
We all saw that one coming.
I know, that's
I like
so
how you
bad.
rolled your eyes.
Yeah, because you stared right at me when you said it. We all knew this was coming. Nice.
Good stuff.
Chump Slap.
I'm looking. Coming in at a hot number deuce.
I could take a hot number 2 right now.
I'm going to have to go with God of War Ragnarok as well.
When he said it, I thought you were going to like jump right on that, but
I was going to say it, but I was like, yeah, what the hell? I'll wait. Waste some more time.
No, I appreciate that. We got to stretch this to at least an hour.
I know.
Yeah, it's a good game, right?
Dude, yeah, what the hell? We just talked about it a couple seconds ago, but
yeah.
Did you play the DLC yet?
no, that free DLC that just dropped.
Yeah. I think when we just dropped, like, as of this recording a month ago.
Do you
Was it really? That
I think so.
I think it was just a couple
do
weeks.
you start like right at the end of first God of War?
I don't remember how the first one ended.
He walks out the door and Thor's there.
Not exactly.
Okay. It's like a couple months later, but
It's a couple months later, but the game starts where you fight Thor, isn't it? The second one?
Yeah, you fight Thor early.
Early.
Yeah, yeah,
I
it might
think you were
be.
trying to run away and Thor finally found you or something like that.
I know. And when you beat the first one in the post credits or something, he walked like Kratos is like hide, and then he goes outside and Thor's standing there.
Yeah, that's probably where it starts. And then he probably just has a conversation with him or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm completely wrong. It came out December 12th.
Yeah, we couldn't have talked about it.
So as of this recording, it was 2 weeks, not a month.
Yeah.
Not even 2 weeks.
yeah,
It's about 10 days.
Yeah. So I don't know. I should play.
I kind of want to, but then I'm like, I think I deleted the game finally. Like, I'm not going to go back to that.
It's really hard. I know it's like 3 buttons.
You know what I do all the time? I always like, all right, I'm going to go back to that game. So I move it to the left of my list of games because you can always just I have them in a folder and move them around. And then eventually I'm like, all right, I'm never going back to it. And then I delete it from the left.
Well, you don't have a 5. So the organization's slightly different. You still have like the cross media bar like you do on 4, but it's at the top and your games are listed just by default as the most recents.
But can't you make a folder and put your
You
games in
can
there?
actually, when they released it, you couldn't do that. But now after an update,
Because that's what
you
I do. Because that's the way 4 is. And I just put all my games that I have into a folder. And I have them in the order I'm going to play them. So I randomize it a little bit when I buy a new one. I just like,
That's so fucking smart. I should just do that instead of being like,
No, I changed my mind. I'd be
no,
like,
let's not give him
I'd
credit.
be like, this one's the
No.
next one.
Well, like-
and then you're like, no, I don't feel like playing that one.
when it comes to the list and I feel like moving it, I usually move it back 3 or 4 spots. But when I get the new game and it's in the top bar, I was like, all right, I'll move it to the folder. It's like, how soon do I want to play this? That's like a 3 or 4 spot one. And then I move over. It's like, oh, nope, that's when it goes to the end of the list. I can wait to play that.
All right.
that makes sense. It's amazing your organizational skills and that you mostly stick to it. Like it really, because I'll have games like I know, like right now I'm playing Chell, obviously, and I'm playing another game I'm not going to talk about. No. The game is Alan Wake 2. So far, I love it, but I'm not finished enough with it.
Alan Wake is like 2 down my list to play next. So it'll probably be a game next year.
I
first one.
really like well, we'll get into it with other games, but I feel like I didn't play enough of it to do this. But after Alan Wake 2, I don't know what's up next. I might finally cave and do zombies.
Don't do it.
It's got to be like $30. I think $30 I'd pull the trigger.
Yeah.
You know what you should do?
I heard it was on sale.
Go on your app for PlayStation, go to the deals. This is what I usually do when I'm at work. Put them in alphabetical order and look for games under $20 and just go through and look for something that looks nice to you. Like,
Yeah, that's what I usually do. But then sometimes I get through like 18 pages and I'm like, none of this looks. I'm done.
Well, no, you get through all those pages and you see all the games and you're like, that looks interesting, and it says purchased, and you're like, oh, it's in my library already.
Sometimes when it comes up for me, it's like available on PS5 only. It's like, oh well, all right, put that one down for a little bit.
You have that nice little extra filter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To not over encumber. Well, then when you finally get a PS5 or maybe skip right to the 6, you'll just have like 70 games.
I have like 4 games in my PS5 library already, or 4 or 5 to play because they were free. So I just added them. And then,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
All right.
There's too many games, not enough time in the day.
Did Poppascotch do his 2 pick yet?
I did
No,
not.
not yet.
Okay.
So number 2, it's a game I believe Dr. Syintist harassed me until I played it.
Dark Void?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a very good game too.
I mean, it came out a while ago.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it too much because Chump Slap got it for a Christmas present.
Yeah, I just got it.
I won't ruin it. It looks like, by all intents and purposes, like it's a 2017
Yeah.
freeware visual novel. Well, it wasn't free for me, I'll tell you that. But,
Freeware's the company.
it's like, for those of you out there who are not aware of this, there's a whole world of like Japanese casual dating sims.
Yep.
There are so many. And from what I hear, they're all based off animes. Like every anime that comes out has a dating sim game or some kind of story-driven, kind of like
Visual novel.
novel. It's I was gonna say like a walking sim where you don't walk. But visual novel sounds much better. But this is one of them. And it looked like nothing I would play ever. And then someone, I believe it was you, Dr. Scientist, is like, you gotta try it. So I played it, and I'm not gonna spoil it. But for someone who is completely turned off by freeware visual novel games based on anime, it's my number 2 game.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I know. It's. I don't tell a lot of people. I'm afraid of it getting out. But it was great. It was really great. It was fun. It threw me for a loop.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you don't expect to happen in it.
I was confused in the best way.
Oh, yeah.
But you know that confusion where you're like, whoa, where are they going with this? Like, this is ridiculous. So highly recommend. If it's not on your radar, check it out there.
Yeah. If you've been playing it 6 years, it's always a good play to pick up.
Absolutely. And it's not long. It's
No,
like,
it's not really attention. You can put it up for half an hour and come back and fix it. But you won't put it down once you start.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
it's good stuff. But there you go. Number 2. Before we get to our number 1 games, though.
Oh, a word from our sponsors.
Yes.
The 5 worst games we played.
Psych.
Yeah, we're going to talk about games, maybe not necessarily our 5 worst, if we got 5, but
I don't have 5.
I have a handful of games that I was, let's just say, disappointed with.
Okay. Yeah.
And number 1, we'll get the elephant out of the room, Elden Ring. It was...
The combat's terrible.
The combat's pretty bad. It was...
Yeah, when you're over
fat rolling the whole time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fat rolling left and right. Old Papa Fat Roll.
Can we change your name?
Change my fucking Elden Ring build. Chump Slap, you'll have to jump in and...
I have to look at it now.
Well, now I just want to show you just to see your reaction, but I'll re-download the fucking game.
I wonder if you could just sign in on my PlayStation and download your save game.
Probably.
Does it automatically upload your save game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it
give it a
is.
shot.
It's a Souls game. They do that.
I wonder if on PSN profiles doesn't tell me how long I played the game.
No.
No, it's a bummer.
It says when you got your first trophy in your last one, but that doesn't really help. All right. Well, Elden Ring's a game that I never would have played, but I've heard from thousands of reviews and people that are like, this is the best game that ever existed.
Yeah.
And coming from someone who never played any of the Souls games and really didn't have a desire to. Also, like, I'm not into the fantasy, like, knights,
and also
shields,
it doesn't
swords.
help-
I was never
I
interested
usually
in it.
hate that shit. but-
Yeah.
It
I
doesn't help
usually
that
do.
you didn't play the other ones because you didn't know about fat rolling and over encumbering.
Yeah.
It's
true.
just like, why is my character so slow and getting his ass kicked by rats all the time? Why is this one skeleton dude who clearly looks like a throwaway enemy kicking my ass?
Yeah, that explains a lot, man.
Yeah, so Elden Ring, piece of shit. Another game that I think... So this one I'm at odds with because I think the game is good and I think it was done really well, but it wasn't good in, like, I don't know. Resident Evil 4 is the game I'm talking about, the remake.
Oh, yeah.
I love the series of Resident Evil. I loved 1, 2, and 3. I was late to the party for 4. When I finally played it, maybe 3 or 4 years after it came out, I really enjoyed it. But there are people who like put Resident Evil 4 like on a pedestal.
Yeah.
I know it's one of the first games that did like the third person over the shoulder, and you know, props to that for the innovation and everything. But I never loved it, and I played the remake and I enjoyed it. Like I played through the whole thing, but I was like, it does, like, I don't know, it was missing something.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I just didn't get it.
Especially because you love Resident Evil games, so.
I know, and I loved 7, when that came out in the first person one. I loved 8.
There's 8 already.
8 was the one with Lady.
Oh, it's Village.
I
I was thinking that was 7, but I forgot 7 was the Bayou
7
one.
was the Bayou Swamp People. But the 8 is a continuation of the Bayou Swamp People. But I think it's done now. I think 9
think
is
that
going
was
to be
the
a
end?
whole. There might be like
A finale.
Was it going to be
Yeah.
Resident Evil? I'm trying to think of a word with IX in it. Can't use 6.
well, their new game is they're releasing Resident Evil 4 VR.
Resident Evil Vixen.
Resident
That's
Evil.
not bad.
But there's also VI.
Nixon, it's Richard Nixon. You're killing.
It's Nixon's ghost.
Nixon's fucking ghoul ghost body.
Dude, that'd
He's
be
got
sick.
reanimated and he turns into some kind of fucking
Right as
body horror.
Capcom.
At the end of the game, you have to go into a lab to kill him for some reason. It's underneath some kind of bayou bullshit.
The Watergate.
And you never kill
The
him.
Watergate. Capcom, what are you doing? We expect those job offers in our mailbox tomorrow.
What would you do if there was actually a Resident Evil Nixon? like
If that came out, like if it was
think that'd be
announced
pretty
3 months
sick.
after this came out, I'd be like, we're gonna have a talk, Capcom. I'll tell you what. Look, I'm not saying we're gonna sue, but I want in on this.
Put our podcast in the background of some games.
Yeah, or just have us be like, oh no, they'll use our character models to be like the disposable goon enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be a goon.
You're really quick to do it. Okay, so in Resident Evil Village, you can get charms.
Yeah.
I think they're called charms, but you attach them to your suitcase and they're like power-ups. And you can do 3 of them.
yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is doing this now too. But
you did it in Borderlands also.
Yeah.
You had
it's
things you put
very
on.
similar to that. It's you find more consumables when you pick one up, or you know, there's a billion things you can select. But we could just all be those charms.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like the Chump Slap charm. Oh, dude, the Poppascotch charm will make you go way slower and fat roll.
That'd be
Chump
so
Slap would
good.
just, I don't know, strengthen up your melee attack.
No, your map would be fucked up. You couldn't use it.
Your map just keeps changing. It doesn't make any sense.
And when you search something, it comes back up as not searched.
Yeah. You can constantly search shit. Yeah.
Or if you go and look for your history, it just like it doesn't have. It's just all messed up.
I dig it.
Man, Capcom, call us. But that's really all I had for
Disappointment.
disappointments.
I got something from my disappointment list.
What do you got?
Yeah.
I have them separated into different things, so we can talk about that. First off, I'm going to go game both of you played. I started, couldn't finish. Callisto Protocol.
Oh, that's in my disappointments list.
That was in my disappointments list last year.
I played a good 3 or 4 hours of it. As soon as I saw the written in blood, shoot him in the tentacles, I'm like, all right, this game's going to fall down fast.
The tentacles, you don't even need to. You can usually kill
No,
them
I just
before
bum
their
rushed him and
tentacles.
fucking hit him with the thing.
The combat took some getting used to.
It's not even that made me quit.
No, it was all melee.
It was the stealth sections around robots. When I died the first couple of times, I'm like, that's it. I don't like this game enough to play stealth sections.
I completely forgot about those until you mentioned them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't kill those robots. You have to sneak
Yeah,
around.
you can kill them.
You can kill them, but
Can you?
I
They're
tried.
really hard to kill, though.
I tried hitting him in the head. I hit him like 3 times and then shot me.
Yeah.
Oh, because they don't insta-kill you, but they kill you extremely fast.
Oh, they insta-killed me.
Oh, they insta-kill.
Damn, man, I'm just...
It's like
I
its
must have
own.
blocked a lot of this out.
The only cool part about that game was
Yeah,
the
like-
death videos.
They were pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
I got to after the shit slide and I had to sneak around the robots. It took me like 4 deaths before I finally got to a door I could go in. And then when I stood up to open the door, all I heard was, halt, it's a prisoner. And then I got shot in the back as I was opening the door. I'm like, done, deleted.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. I didn't think that was the bad part about it. But
It's interesting, like...
It's just made me go past the I can deal with this and play it for the story.
yeah.
Even though I was playing on easy.
But the story is not even great.
No, I'm still confused on what was happening. Some guy was helping you escape and you just trusted him implicitly.
Yeah.
You're just walking
Yeah,
around.
pretty much. You're like, I got nothing else going on. I guess I'll just trust this guy.
And he's
As
like,
he-
hey, go through the shit plant because I can go around it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's like, why can't I go around it? What the fuck? Yeah. That's the whole, that too. But shit, what was I just gonna say about it?
I didn't I like the space horror. I'm totally on board for any space horror.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But-
Oh no, I love it. It's like sci-fi,
Which is great. I just felt like all the locations looked exactly the same.
and the enemies were pretty fucking boring.
Yeah, the dodge, and then I was 99% melee until you got to a boss where you had to fucking use guns, and then it's like, oh well, that's not fun. How am I supposed to know to use a gun when I'm fucking punching everything else?
Speaking of stealth sections making me put down a game, there's another one.
Oh, another disappointment.
That it was a strategy type game, which I'm usually in for, but there were stealth sections where I had to sneak around people, and it made me quit because I just couldn't deal with it. It's called Fear Effect Sedna.
Fear Effects Sedna.
Effect.
Oh, fact.
Sedna.
Fear Effect.
Fear Effect Sedna. Yes.
Fear Effect Sedna.
Yeah, it's like a strategy game where you move your character around, kind of like XCOM, but you got to try and sneak around enemies sometimes, and that was just getting too annoying to me. I didn't play it. I got the first couple times I did that, I was like, this is not fun. When it insta kills me, I have to start the level over.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Syintist hates stealth.
Buy that and our weed skin shirt.
I fucking forgot all about that.
I know, I looked. It wasn't there yet.
Oh, it's there.
I gotta work on it. It's gonna happen. It will be in the store by the end of calendar year 2023.
And then
Which doesn't help you guys.
Yeah, because this is coming out later.
Go buy it right now, you wuss. I dare ya.
Then there was 2 games that were just the balance wasn't right in them, so maybe not like them. One was called Rise Eternal and Over Rogue, which I talked about.
Yeah, the deck builder.
Yeah, the deck builder. It was just unbalanced. So all I did was play with one deck, and the other decks weren't as good. So I just didn't. It wasn't that fun. And Rise Eternal was a strategy game, but none of it was tough, and you can just make your characters OP. So kind of, I mean, I played through the entire thing of both of them. But I was still disappointed with them.
I was disappointed, but yeah, like Callisto. Still
honestly,
played it. But
they're in the list because other games that I quit after 15 minutes, I don't remember.
yeah, I don't even know. There's probably some games I quit that I don't have trophies for, so I can't tell you if I hate it.
And then the last one I have on my disappointments list was another deck builder called Deck of Ashes. It started out kind of fun, but every time you use a card, you had to use resources to get it back for the next thing. And you would just barely get enough to bring your deck back to go to the next thing. I was like, I'm not even making any progress. I'd be like the first 5 or 6 fights. I'm like, I've gotten nowhere.
That's frustrating.
Yeah. I was like, done.
I remember you talking about one of these games, the deck builder games, where you were playing it and you're like, I don't got any other deck builder.
Yeah.
You're like, this is fine for now, but like, I'm looking for one. I remember that happening. Also, just side note, did you know that Glenn Schofield left Striking Distance Studios? Striking Distance Studios being the people who made the Callisto Protocol.
Oh, no.
Glenn Schofield being the guy who created Dead Space and then created the studio just so he could make more space horror games, and it was so bad he left.
oh, nice.
Well, isn't that like kind of his fault it was that bad?
I would think so.
I would think so, too.
Do you guys remember when that first trailer came out, how fucking excited I was for that game?
Yeah, it was. It looked badass. I was excited for you.
Man, I was... And it's just, that was one of the things that beat me down, where it's like, these days, it's so hard to get hyped up for anything. I'm just like, I hope it's good.
You can't get hyped anymore, man. Calm
You
down.
can't, like...
And maybe bad games were hyped for Chump Slap in your bad games list?
Yeah. Will you snail?
Oh, that was so good.
Will you snail?
Yeah, it's just, it's a puzzle.
Yeah, it's just a
brutally
puzzler.
difficult puzzler game, kind of.
It just, there was one part where I just couldn't do it. My brain wasn't working. I don't know. I don't remember what it was now, but
there's a lot of parts in it where the game kind of predicts where you're trying to go and sets up traps for you.
Yeah, you can't.
So you gotta try to.
So if you die trying it, you can't go back and try exactly the same thing sometimes.
Yeah,
it was like a spike
so
pops up, and you're like, "Fuck you, man."
That's what I call the Elden Ring style, where it's difficult for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
but I thought Will You Snail was good, but
yeah, it was hard as shit. I liked it for a little bit, and then I was like, I can't do this.
I can see you getting at near the end when some of the shit was really annoying. But
yeah, I would have probably just pissed me off more. That and Source of Madness, I was kind of upset. That was fun in the beginning, but then it just got lame.
I'm glad you played it because then I don't have to buy it.
Yeah.
Will You Snail was the game. That's what we said.
Oh yeah, but then he said Source of Madness.
And
Source of Madness.
But Will You Snail?
Good name though. Source of Madness.
I know, right?
Well,
it's always a bummer.
Will You Snail was like you were in a computer and it was an AI trying to kill you.
Yeah, it was like Pony Island.
Yeah.
If you guys ever played Pony Island.
No, but you know what I thought about the other day? What was that game you were talking about? Was it called Surveillance, where you're like operating security cameras?
Observation.
That's it.
Observation.
I don't know why I thought about that the other day.
It's a very good game. I thought it was on sale not too long ago too. Might be on sale now.
Who knows? I might own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Who the hell knows? But yeah, wasn't really disappointed. Alan Wake was a little disappointing.
I thought I really liked Alan Wake, but I felt when I played the remaster like it was dated. Like it was. It felt like a game from a decade ago.
Okay, that could be it.
It just didn't handle as smoothly as games do now. But I love the atmosphere.
Yeah, the atmosphere is cool. The stories are all right, but it was boring to me.
I think I liked it. I could see that. I think I liked it more because I already played Control.
Yeah, so I played Control before I played Alan
Wake.
Wake.
You did.
But neither of you played the DLC that has to do with Alan Wake.
No, I did.
Oh, did you?
The AWE?
Yeah.
I did because I remember like a year or two ago, I replayed Control for PS5. So I played through the AWE DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Alan Wake is just like Jesse. They're both para-utilitarians.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. I'm like 3/4 through Alan Wake 2.
Oh,
All this lore is very fresh in my head.
That's right.
I watched a video on the lore of Control not too long ago. So I think Jesse's lore is it because I wanted to remember why I didn't like the AWE thing.
No, because you said you didn't like how it connected to Alan Wake.
Yeah, because he was the one writing the story about her, and the hiss is kind of what I was getting at. Spoiler alert for anybody. I don't know. They kind of try and imply that he is, but he can't create things. He can only manipulate them. So he might have known Jessie was there and tried to get her to go to the Bureau of Control and then had the hiss attack to get her to get powerful enough to help him out.
But But
I don't know if that's how it happened. I don't.
It's happening. The whole story of Control is happening in the world's version of reality because in Alan Wake 2, I don't think this is much of a spoiler, but obviously Alan Wake 2 ties back to the Federal Bureau of Control.
Yeah.
And without really spoiling much, a character from the Federal Bureau of Control does mention, oh, we can't send more people. We had issues at HQ. So I guess they're referring to that incident.
Right.
Oh, well, that's kind of why I wasn't sure if I liked Awe, because I thought that he was the one that caused all of the hiss to attack and get Jesse to get that powerful. But also Dylan's still there, so I don't know what that's going to be.
I could be wrong, but I don't think his writing created that world. Oh. It's what he wrote came to life.
Yeah.
But also Alan Wake isn't the guy. Thomas Zane is the actual author who had... It's very strange. There's levels to it. We don't need to get into it.
Yeah.
I mean, when you guys finish Alan Wake 2, we'll get into a whole podcast just talking about Alan Wake. But let's get to our number one games, guys.
Right.
How about it?
All right.
Number one.
What do you got, Dr. Syintist?
It was a Pokemon type game I played this year called Monster Sanctuary.
Oh,
I remember you speaking about
It's
this.
kind of a platformer, but you build teams of monsters that you find and capture. Well, you get them, they get eggs and you get them. But you can build your teams. It's kind of like Pokemon. It's just it's more team dependent than Pokemon is. Like you need your team to be synergistic or else they'll just fucking die.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you have like...
So you couldn't have a friendship team?
No.
You have a friendship build?
No.
That's
a bummer.
But like...
Your friendship stat was probably at like 60 anyway.
I know, right?
There is like a brutal difficulty curve like near the end of Spike because the enemies start having teams that are fucking fully synergized. And if your team isn't that good, they'll just get slaughtered over and over and over again.
Oh.
So is it like a game where the synergy Jesus, the synergy matters more than maybe the stats?
Yeah.
Like you have to have the right people together to make it successful.
And each monster has like 3 different skill trees it can go down. So you can use them as different things and different setups and stuff.
Oh, you can switch synergies.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So you can have all kinds of cool teams on it. But I mean, some of the poison's pretty OP in it. So I just made a poison team. But there's still other things in it that are fun. It was a good game. If anybody likes those type of games, like SMT games or things like that, team building games, Pokemon, I'll play Monster Sanctuary. It's a nice little diversion.
Yeah, I'm not big into team games.
No.
I'm more of a solo kind of guy.
Well, I mean, it's a solo team game.
Yeah, well, I'm all about number one.
Every time I do a team game like that, I just fuck it up. And my team sucks somehow. But they have all the best stats, and I guess I'm just like going for overalls, and then they actually play, and I'm like, my team blows. What's going on?
There's no healer.
Yeah, exactly. I forget the tank.
Right.
So I have all these people shooting from the outside, and then the enemy's like, well, this is easy, and they just pick them off.
Yeah.
I really suck at team building games, especially Chell. Jesus Christ.
Luckily, money can overcome that, like real life.
Well,
money,
you'd think, but the game still fucking cheats. There were 12 penalties
cheats.
in the last game I played.
Why are you still
Like
playing this
8
game?
for them and 6 for me. It was a 4-minute period.
Jesus.
It was 12 minutes of real time.
Dude, people would be suspended in real life.
They would. It's ridiculous. Every time I got a power play, I'm like, oh, they're making it up to me in the computer. Then one of my guys gets it's 4-4. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this game?
Oh, that's great.
I can't believe they said they fixed that twice and it's still so fucked. Anyway, what's your number one pick, Sir Chump Slap?
Well, my number one is actually 2 games I played this year.
Okay.
Oh.
Salt and Sacrifice and Salt and Sanctuary.
Oh, the salt duality. Duology. I knew that.
Salt Twins.
Salt Twins.
That's way easier
Salt and
to
Sack
say.
was my number 2 game, so
Yeah, it was
very
good.
good.
Salt and Sanctuary.
I think it's better.
I think
than
it's
Salt
even
and Sack.
better. Yeah.
Depends on what you're going for at the moment.
But yeah, I mean, what is it? Souls-like,
Well, Metroidvania-ish.
Metroidvania. I mean, it's
2D
fucking,
action RPG developed by Ska Studios. Sick.
yeah,
I
right?
fucking hate Ska, man.
No, you don't.
You
love it.
love.
No, I was just doing the.
Yeah, I know.
I love Ska. I was what is it? Rembrandt? Not Rembrandt. Renfield.
Renfield, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot how
Yeah,
much he hates ska
when they're
music.
sitting in the like Alcoholics Anonymous or whatever they're in, it's Dependent Anonymous, whatever. And
Codependence or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy's talking, and he's like, "Yeah, he used to quote ska songs," and the guy's like, "I fucking hate ska." It's like, sorry. And like, yeah, they're hanging out, and there's like ska. What's all this written around? That's just ska lyrics.
Just ska lyrics.
Yeah, but the game,
Yeah. Salt and Sack.
I don't know.
Salt and
Just-
Sank.
something about Souls-like, 'cause I just love exploring, finding weird weapons in weird places, and being like, I'm making a whole fucking build about it.
Like the good thing is Souls games and Metroidvanias are good overlap for like fun boss battles.
Yeah, challenging, but still doable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was great. I think Salt and Sanctuary, I did a big scissors build. It's fucking
Big
awesome.
scissors build.
Yeah, it was a great scissors instead of a great sword.
Oh, I thought you meant like that was the name of the character.
No,
Like Big Scissors.
No, I
Really put a lot of stats into them.
when I played Salt and Sanctuary, I did a shield mace combo, and that's kind of what I carried over to Salt and Sacrifice.
No, Salt and Sank, it was holy scissors, and in Salt and Sack, it was big fucking hammers. Yeah.
Hammers.
Yeah, it was a good time. But damn good games, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's my turn for my number one pick.
Oh, the last number one.
The one you spent $300 on.
No, it's not Shell.
No, he's just bitching about it.
No, I can't put Shell on these lists.
No.
I just like if a Shell game made one of these lists, it would either be that was one of 4 games I played this year, or like it would have to blow me away. Like I bitch about Shell now, I would be gushing over Shell.
Well, the story mode.
Hasn't happened at all. Dude, there's story mode. I haven't gotten to it yet this year.
Oh, there's one.
There's like a be a pro.
Okay.
It's kind of like the Madden thing we did, but it's not as much of a story.
Yeah, that's
You're just playing as a character and you go through like the CHL or the whatever that fucking game. All right, so my number one pick. This is a game I played, loved. It's another remake. My number one's the Dead Space remake. This year.
Shit.
Yeah. Done extremely well.
Yeah.
They brought in like all the mechanics and stuff they've fixed, like going through the Dead Space games.
Yeah.
They took like all the best parts and jammed them back into this remake.
Good stuff, man.
I remember like specific boss fights and battles and sections I've gone through, but I think they added some, or I just completely forgot
Yeah,
it.
you probably just forgot.
But
or confusing it with other Dark Souls. Or
it could be
Dead
like other
Space.
Dead Space games, yeah. But it's still great. Like it's still a great version of a remaster. That's what a remaster should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not necessarily a remake, but a remaster with like it's the new engine kind of, but it's the same game.
It's just smoother and better
It's
looking.
so much smoother. The combat's like you're not stuck in that stomp animation for like 5 minutes.
Right.
It just does it much quicker and much faster. The guns are always fucking great. I mean, plasma
those are
cutter for
great.
life.
Yeah. Fucking A.
You get a fucking plasma cutter tattoo.
I know.
That would be sick.
That would be sick. I don't know about
First
you.
tattoo. It's not even one of my favorite
What do you
games.
get on the back of your hand?
Oh, that'd be
Nice.
sick.
Right here.
No, I'll get it on my other arm. So when I put my hand like that, I just mimed it for the audience, but it is You get it. You'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
Is great. And I think you guys have both played Dead Space, I think.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the hell out of it.
Yeah.
If you like
Probably a
that,
game I'd play again,
you'll love the
maybe.
remake. I understand if people don't want to play it because they already played it back in the day, but
That was so long ago.
yeah, if you're looking to play it, it's great. It's really great.
Get this Callisto out of my mouth.
Yeah, then play Dead Space for sure. But that's it for my number one. Any honorable mentions? I have a couple.
No, I didn't even think about honorable mentions.
So I have, okay, I'll start.
Will you go ahead and then maybe I'll see one on my.
Sure. The honorable mentions, there's two of them that were older games that I just got around to playing. Not saying that I wouldn't have put them in my top 5, but one of them I already played before, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I played that way back in the day. I downloaded it for free on PlayStation Plus. It's still fun. Like, it's a lot of fun. And it's not a long playthrough. And I also played and beat the first Shadow Warrior after we went over that game.
Oh, nice.
That was also a lot of fun. I remember talking to you guys about it and saying that I'm not going to go for the platinum. I'm not going to play through it like 4 or 5 times, but I played through it twice and still had fun doing it. So
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
guns are fun. And then my other honorable mentions, I had Stray on there.
Yeah, I think I talked about that one last year.
Yeah, we both played it. It was interesting and it was adorable. I liked being a little kitty cat.
Yeah.
Snugging up on some robots. Which I hear they're making a movie about that now, or an anime? I don't remember.
It might have been a series.
I don't know.
I don't
could
see
be
how you could
interesting.
make a series out of it, though.
No, they'd have to like make robot characters and like go through the backstory of how it all happened or whatever.
Yeah.
And then my last honorable mention, first game I played in 2023, The Quarry.
Oh, I thought about buying that.
It's fun. Like if you like Until Dawn, you'll have fun with it. You should do what I did with my wife. Like I played the game and she made the decisions and she tried to kill as many people as hard as she could.
You can play that game 2-player, right?
I don't know.
And just switch on who controls which character? Or is that that's like Man and Medan. I don't know if they can do it in that one.
No, I don't think so. I think this is just a single player one. But
Okay.
it was fun whenever a question popped up. There was one specific moment where we were investigating this little island and it's early in the game. It's like the first 20% of the game. But you go to this like treehouse observation looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the door is like banging on the ceiling. And it's like, oh my God, that door. Should we check it out? And then it's like, do you want to check it out? And my wife's like, yeah, absolutely. and then the game's like, I think I'm going to do it. And their character's like, don't go anywhere near that. What are you, crazy? And then it's like, do you still want to check out the door? And my wife's like, yes.
Yeah.
Like they gave me like 4 warnings to not look at this door. And my wife's like, we're doing it. And you open it and immediately your character dies immediately.
Nice.
Like that was supposed to be the tutorial to show you what happened so you didn't die. My wife's like, no, fucking kill those teenagers. Get them.
That's awesome.
The only honorable mentions I could think of are Will You Snail?
Okay.
Boom.
I liked it. It's fun. Just fucking platforming.
Yeah, maybe I can go back to it and I can do it now, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not. And then the only one I could think of that is worth mentioning really is one called The Darkest Tales. It was a platformer, kind of Metroidvania light, if that's a thing. But it's you're playing as a teddy bear and you're in like your little kid's dreams, the kid that you're the teddy bear of. She likes having nightmares and you go into her nightmares and try and fight off the bad things.
I remember you telling us about this.
It's fun. It was fun. It wouldn't have made the top 5, but it was fun to play.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Nice.
But do you have any Chump Slap? Because if not, we have wrap-ups we can quickly discuss.
Quickly. We got time.
Axiom Verge 2.
Oh, good game.
That was a good game. I mean,
Metroidvania.
yeah.
You like them? I like Metro.
Other than that, I don't remember these very much.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like other ones are like, eh.
Like Van Brace, Cold Soul.
I did get that, I think, on sale to try it at one point.
Yeah, it's like Darkest Dungeon type.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all right, but
I mean, I like Darkest Dungeon, but I do not have the patience to go through and get like everything in the game because just.
yeah, I don't think I platinumed anything this year. So
I might have 1 or 2, but let's get to our wrap ups. How about that?
All right.
oh yeah, let's check it out.
All right. Page 1. I played. Oh, it's up to 48 games.
Oh shit! What did you just play one while we were waiting here?
Yeah, I'm at 39 games I played in 2023, which seems high.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know.
I'm at 29. That's like high for me. That's really high.
Yeah, that seems like a lot for Chump Slap.
My first game played January 1st, 2023 was The Quarry.
Mine was Salt and Sacrifice.
Look at us.
Mine was Observer System Redux.
Oh, maybe it was Observer. Is that the one where you're the AI controlling the cameras and watching people? No, that's something else.
This is like a detective.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty good though. It was all right.
Then my most play game of the year was Rogue Book. 24 hours on it.
Book.
Yeah, it's a deck builder. It was fun.
24 hours is the most you played on a game this year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Wow. That is impressive.
Mine's at 62 with Ghost of Tsushima.
You guys ain't shit.
I know, right?
NHL 24 X Factor Edition, 177 hours.
Jesus Christ.
That game came out in September or October.
Yeah.
Fuck me running. I mean, to be fair, there is a lot of time where I pause it and walk away, but that's probably still at least a legitimate 120.
Yeah, my number 5 game is 14 hours, so that's
My number 5 is Van Brace with 26 hours.
that's more than my number 1.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, Circus Electrique, I spent, hold on, it's got to go up, 24 hours on. Oh, that was the same as Roguebook.
My number 5 game that I spent the least amount of time on of the top 5 is Shadow Warrior with 47 hours.
47? Wow.
Well, my number 2 is God of War Ragnarok with 121 hours.
Okay.
121 hours.
Yep. 3 is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So I was still playing.
You were still playing.
98 hours of Zombos in 2023. And I've been thinking about going back, but it's funny where it says trophies earned.
None.
1.
Oh.
98 hours, 1 trophy. Then Dead Space is my number 4 with 70 hours.
Holy
And then Shadow
shit.
Warrior with 47.
Wow.
All right, let's go to gaming style. 19% of the game time was on the edge of your seat, Thrill Seeker.
56% of game time was on the edge of my seat, Thrill Seeker.
I got my gaming style is the GOAT.
What?
You spent 31% of your game time on the field calling the shots and chalking up the wins. I guess that's got to be the sports
yeah.
game.
That's
reference thing.
lame. I'm a goat.
You are a GOAT.
Thanks. Oh, these are the monthly ones.
Oh, yeah, my monthly. Wait till you hear my monthly ones. January, Will You Snail, 6 hours. And then here, no games for February, March, April, May. No games in June, July.
Well, I had a game
August,
every
I had a
month.
game I played where I played one game. And then it started September. I started playing games again.
January, February, March,
Man, this
April,
thing doesn't
May,
make any fucking
June,
sense. I
July,
must have been
August,
lost sometime
September.
between May and August.
Wow, what does it say?
May, my most played game is 10 hours in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. June is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. July is Shadow Warrior. Then August is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So it goes back and forth.
That's wild.
Doesn't make any sense.
I logged 29 hours in Callisto Protocol. Gross.
Oh, did you guys get a playlist?
No, I was going by the
No,
months.
it goes by the. Oh, yeah. That was just the month, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I'm just
No, the
looking at
next
the
one.
month.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
next.
no, next one. Hold on, what is it?
Oh, yeah. So check
Playlist
these
for Thrill
games
Seekers.
out.
Yeah, none
Yeah,
of these
fuck
games
outta
are
here.
Horizon Forbidden West. I'd play Demon Souls. I already played.
No, just go to the next one.
Dragon. All right.
This year's total hours.
Ooh, I feel like I got you guys beat.
Yeah, I'm coming in at a hot 358.
I got 217.
Whoa, I beat Syintist.
You spent 100% of your game time playing 48 games on PS4.
881 hours.
800.
Are you
It's right there.
serious?
Look at it. Look at it.
That's a lot.
It's that dual TV, man. I'm telling you, in the living room, I get to play every day, all day.
That's still too much.
80, I know it's.
I have a feeling we've had higher times in the past, even during this.
Not me.
No,
podcast.
you kept it
I'm a
pretty
normal.
consistent. In
I'm
the,
a normal person with 400 hours. Then.
well, how many trophies did you guys get? That's the
Oh,
important thing.
let me
hold
check.
on. 755.
Oh, you destroyed me.
Because I played
388.
48 games.
You almost beat me. I got 394. You got 6 more trophies. You would have beat me.
Mr. going for trophies last year got
I
like a
know.
trophy every 2 hours this year.
Exactly. Just to beat Syintist, and now I've got 2 platinums in 2023.
I got
30 more trophies than hours I played.
That's amazing.
I got about 4 trophies an hour.
I'm like,
playing.
Jesus Christ.
I play a lot of small games.
Yeah, that's true. My trophy level increased 14 levels.
Oh,
Eat that, guys.
Mine went 4 levels.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
see.
you guys are way too high.
700. Hold on, 13 levels. I went up.
Oh, jeez. I win that one, guys.
Yeah.
Woo.
What's next?
Oh, social friend maker. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, who gives
Oh,
shit?
I made 3 friends this year.
I made 1.
I mean, 2. We're really crushing it, guys.
All right, I win with 3.
I earned 12 digital collectibles.
I earned 18.
14.
I only have 5 heroic. I don't have any legendary or mythic. I don't even know if those are available.
I don't have any legendary or mythic either. How many?
Well, you earn the legendary one at the end of the wrap up.
Oh, okay.
How many points did you get?
1,712.
3,243.
Okay, so points are determined by actual money spent at
Yes.
the store, and I'm really embarrassed to read what this number is.
Because there's a lot of games I bought, Poppascotch.
What'd you say? 3,000?
3,243.
1,700.
21,370 points.
That's more than 6 times what I got.
That's too much.
Yeah.
That's those
way
fucking
too much.
NHL packs really boned me. It's their fault, not my fault for buying them.
It
Why do
really
they make them
is.
so easy? It's like 3 clicks, and all of a sudden I spent $100 on packs.
Oh,
Man,
gosh.
I feel like they owe me a chill game for free. The amount of fucking extra money I
With all those
into
points, you should be able to get something.
they should just be sending me the game every year, being like, "We know you're going to spend $1,000 in here. Just take it. Just go ahead. I dare you."
They really should.
EA, we got to talk to EA. We got a conversation with Capcom about this new Resident Evil series we're talking about
We're just gonna have to hold our own like E3.
with games that we just thought of, out of existing properties.
PT3 flight time. Get it?
All right, what do you say, guys? Wrap it up.
Yeah, people are probably tired.
I don't want to take that heroic one.
Well, then don't. But
Don't finish then.
While you're over there thinking about if you want to take that heroic one, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up
All
here.
right.
So that was the year 2023, our favorite games reviewed. Come back next week. We're going to be talking about our
Favorite games reviewed.
Plotty Time's top reviewed games of 2023.
Oh, okay.
Part 1 next week. And as always, I don't have my list written up for what I'm supposed to say. Shout out to Gamers Little Playground. I am Panax.
Blame JJ.
Blade
Drago
JJ, Drago
Slago.
Slago, and as
man.
always, the man in our hearts, Luis Guzman. We love you. Don't trust Dr. Syintist. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace.